Hey guys, this is Maddie with Brinkley RV. Today we have something super exciting in the studio, the first floor plan of our Model IX series, and it is our 23X here. Now the IX series is all about providing a more towable unit, so if you own an SUV or maybe a smaller truck, you're going to be able to tow models within this series. The 23X has an overall length of 26 feet 11 inches, an overall height of 10 feet and 10 inches with that AC, an overall width of 8 feet, and then your GVWR is going to come in at 7,495 pounds. Now we're going to start on the exterior before we get on the inside. Now let's go take a look. The Model IX has a ton of similar features to the Model I. We also include the Brinkley Automotive Exterior Seals package and graphics package, so again, another similarity with Model I here. You'll also see that we featured the square frameless windows on the IX. Still, they're going to open up that full 6 inches versus the industry standard of 3 inches. It's absolutely beautiful from the outside and the inside. Moving on in the exterior of the 23X, we've got a 17-foot awning up above. This is going to have an LED strip light so you can see out at your campsite at night. And best part of this is that it's so long that it covers majority of your length of the unit here, directly over a GFI protected outlet here and an LP Quick Connect below. So if you want to hook up a grill and enjoy your campsite, this is the perfect setup to do so. Now moving up to the front of the unit, we've got our pass-through storage. First up, we have these beautiful slam latch baggage doors here that are going to have a magnetic hold, and they're insulated as well. Speaking of insulated, the underbelly on the IX series is all going to be fully enclosed and heated, so you don't have to worry about any cold weather camping where your plumbing might end up freezing. In the pass-through itself, remember I mentioned that this is a prototype unit, so the garage flooring in here is going to be changing to that coin tough ply flooring that we use across all of our other product lines. We also feature some felt walls on the inside, so your cargo will be protected. It's not going to get banged up while you're traveling. And then on the wall, we have our power disconnects, a GFCI protected outlet, and a dual coax port will be going here, so you get both a satellite and cable insert. We also have all of this lit up with a motion sensored light. You can toggle on or off or stay on that motion sensor. And then we also include the manual crank to your slide and jacks in here as well. We're now up at the front cap, and here you can see, again, that beautiful graphics package. We've got the Brinkley mountains and the beautiful chrome Brinkley lettering up top. All metal front cap here, and then we do have an extended rock guard that's going to help protect the front cap from any debris that might kick back while you're traveling. Below, you'll find room for 2 Group 27 batteries, room for 2 20-pound LP tanks, and we do include the LPIQ so you can actually see what your propane levels are at. And then to top it off, we have the electric tongue jack here, so you've got the LED light so you can easily see when you're hitching up, and the Demco Easy Latch coupler here, which makes hooking up to your tow vehicle an absolute breeze. We're now on the off-door side of that pass-through storage, and this is where you can find the Victron 30 amp MPPT charge controller. This is going to be tied to a 200-watt solar panel mounted on the roof, and we are prepped for an additional panel up there if you wish to add one aftermarket. We're also inverter prepped for up to a 3,000-watt inverter, which is awesome in this segment. And last but not least, we have our Nautilus Center here, which is going to help with all of your water hookups here. So we have brass fittings that we use across the entire camper here. That's a Brinkley standard. And then we also have our hot and cold water spray port up top with a water pump switch off to the side. You'll notice that there is a black tank flush, and here is your city water inlet. And then off to the side, you'll find another motion sensored light. Again, you can toggle it on or off if you wish. And then below, a GFCI protected outlet. On the bottom, you'll find a hatch here, which is going to be perfect for running your hose through if you wish to have this passage door closed. Now, another awesome feature that is standard across all Brinkleys is that we have this access panel leading to your basement area, which is going to show you all of the ducting. We use an upgraded Thermoflex ducting that isn't going to kink or tear on you. We have all of our brass fittings and plumbing with PEX plumbing, And then we also include wire harnesses across the board too. So that makes doing any sort of electrical maintenance, anything like that, way easier on you and your dealer. We're now at the off-door side rear of the 23X, and this is where you'll find your single point termination valve, which is going to feature a clear cap with a lanyard. This is a great feature that we include across all products here at Brinkley, because it allows you to actually see what's coming out of that valve. You aren't going to have any surprises. We also feature a tankless water heater that's going to be the RB&P model. And then on the rear, we have our shore power inlet here, which is going to be for a 30 amp service. You'll also find your ladder here at the rear. And great feature about our ladder is that we also include grab handles up on top of the roof. And that makes getting up to do your maintenance and checking your seals a whole lot easier. Now by your entry door, first up you'll see that we've got our 30K BTU furnace up above. Below we have our 14-inch Hankook Vantra D-rated tires here, so they are going to be 8-ply. And then in the wheel well we have a galvanized steel metal sheet that's going to help protect the unit should a tire blowout ever happen during your travels. And last but not least, we have the road armor, which is the shock absorbing equalizer on those dual 3,500-pound axles. It's going to help make that tow a whole lot smoother down the road. Now let's take a look at the entryway features before we jump in and see the interior floor plan. Starting off with our extended grab handle here, you've got a nice cushion and it comes out from the unit so you can get a little bit more stability when you're walking in and out. And my favorite part about these steps that are new is that they're composite and they're also textured on the face of them. So it's going to help get any debris or dirt, mud off of your shoes before you walk into your unit. And they're a whole lot lighter weight with them being a composite material. Now for the door itself, you've got a 28-inch wide insulated entry door here with a screen door. And this is all going to be on that friction hinge. So if it's a really windy day, your door isn't going to slam shut. Remember how I said this was a proto unit? This is one difference here. So production models will have that Lippert screen defender installed, which is going to help prevent any kids or pets from running out through the screen door, trying to chase a squirrel or a shiny object. And then also up top, you'll see that we have a window in the entry door itself with that Lippert thin shade for added privacy. All right, now let's go take a look at this floor plan. Walking into the 23X, you'll notice it's really similar to our Model I 235. Both are open concept floor plans that are perfect for you weekend warriors or couples just looking for a weekend camper. Along with your exterior sidewalls featuring that Asdel, your floors in the Model IX also will have Asdel. So you get a 2-inch thick floor here. It's all going to be laminated with an Asdel backer, so that means that you're going to have more resistance to mold and mildew, which is important if you're camping in those humid conditions. Also, it's important to note that the height here, your interior ceiling height is going to come in at 78 inches tall. All right, now let's take a deeper dive into this floor plan and see what the highlights are. When you first walk into the 23X, you'll come across this great storage entryway here. Starting off in the top here, we have our Brinkley Smart Command Center. So this is going to be a Bluetooth compatible with the One Control app system that allows controls of your lights, your awnings, your slide out in the 23X. All of this can be controlled from your phone, so you can actually turn off any lights, move any awnings in or out, even when you're on your campsite, which is an awesome feature. This will also tell you your tank levels and your battery levels as well, and there is a second water pump switch on this panel as well. Speaking of your tanks, your fresh tank will be 46 gallons, your gray tank 45 gallons, and your black tank 45 gallons as well. All of your cabinet doors are going to have that soft close feature as well. Now, big storage here, you've got cubbies off to the side, and then off to the right you have an option to hang items here if you wish. All you need to do is lift and pull out the shelf here to get that full length on that closet storage. You've got storage here below, a couple drawers with that dovetail construction, and then below here you have your distribution panel or your breaker box as well. Up above, you'll notice we've used the 18K BTU Furrion Chill Cube. This is an awesome AC to have in this travel trailer because not only is it going to be less than 5 amps to start it up, it's never going to pull over 15 amps, so it's really conservative on your energy. It's going to be ducted throughout, so you get that good air flowing all throughout the unit. Moving on to the entertainment center in the Model IX, first and foremost, we have a 40-inch smart TV for you. Up above, you'll find an outlet and then a coax cable insert as well, so you can get either cable or satellite inserts. Below, you have a nice hardwood top here and a hardwood dining table that pulls out. All you do is lift up and pull, and then you can achieve your two-person dining table here. This does come with 2 folding chairs that we provide in a bag that's stored underneath the bed. And it's really great because it allows you to really have versatility and options with this floor plan. Another awesome feature about our dining table is that we have this built-in utensil drawer, or it's also great to double as a junk drawer. You've also got more storage below here. Awesome for any games or blankets, anything you may need in your living area here. Also in the cabinets below, this is going to be where you'll find your Soundcore Boom 2 speaker that we provide. So really cool features about this are that it's waterproof and it also floats. So if you prefer to camp on a lake or on the beach, you can go take the speaker out on the water, sit in your rafts, and enjoy the music from the actual water. Also, this thing really packs a punch for its size. We're now in the bedroom of the 23X, and first and foremost, we have a privacy curtain that extends all the way across the width of this room here. That is a blackout curtain. The bed is going to be a true queen 60 by 80 mattress that's 7 inches thick, and it's a bamboo mattress, so it's really comfortable to sleep on, not like some of the other mattresses you might get with other product out there in the market. We also feature a plush headboard here. It's really soft, and then you have nightstands on both sides with cubbies. And really cool feature about these is that you have night lights on both sides, as well as outlets with USB-C and USB ports. The closet storage in the 23X does not skimp out at all. We've got closets on both sides of the bed here. And now, how I mentioned this was a prototype, I've got another difference to point out for you here. So in production models, the hanging height will actually be taller up here. So you're going to have more length for your longer garments. And then we are going to remove this top drawer here, but that's no biggie because we do have a ton more storage underneath of your bed. So you've got 4 more drawers here, all built with that dovetail construction that we're well known for. And you've got your deep storage here, which will house your folding chairs. Now, directly across from your entertainment center, you'll find your couch here. So this is a trifold sofa that's 62 inches wide, and it will unfold into a 50 by 70 sleeper sofa, which is perfect for any guests that you might have crashing with you for the night. Also in this slide out, I just want to point out the Brinkley Craftsman's construction. This is something that we utilize across all models in the Brinkley lineup. And what this means is that we're using hardwood trim pieces or composite pieces even in some areas. So your fascia, for example, is all going to be hardwood, and you're not going to see any staple marks or putty marks on this because we really want to give you that residential feel while you're out camping. This also goes for any window trims. You're not going to see any valances that are clunky and that you could hit your head on. Everything is going to have that nice framing all around it with those hardwood pieces. Now, speaking of windows, I mentioned this on the exterior, but just to show you on the inside, we do have those square frameless windows. They're absolutely beautiful and residential feeling. They have integrated nightshades in them too. So you can really get a nice blackout in here if you're having a movie night inside. And then they do have a thermofoil layer laminated on the outside, which gives you added insulation on the interior. As we move into the kitchen, even though this floor plan is short and it's a lighter weight unit, we do not skimp in the kitchen appliances and features for you. Starting off with the pantry here, you get a ton of cubby storage above and below here. And best part of this is that we include an outlet in the pantry itself, so you can hide away any smaller appliances like a Keurig machine here. Now moving on to the appliances, we have a 12 volt 10 cubic foot refrigerator here with the French door opening and also a freezer drawer below. Now even with your slide in on those travel days, you will have road mode access to the fridge and bathroom. Now moving deeper into the kitchen, up top you'll see we have a convection microwave over a 3-burner cooktop stove here. Then you get tons of drawer storage. So All dovetail construction, really deep drawers. And then we have our garbage bin storage here with a built-in liner storage for you, as well as your stow and go paper towel holder. And this is removable if you wish to put it on the countertop or even take it out on your campsite. Now at the very rear of the unit, we have our sink here. You have a huge single basin kitchen sink, all with that tough coat liner, which is going to help protect the sink from any pots and pans that might scratch it. And super nice that you have a window directly above the sink so you can actually zone out while you're doing the dishes and forget that you're doing a chore. More overhead storage, perfect for any plates or bowls. And then also below the sink, important to point this out, is that the Model IX lineup does still come dishwasher prepped, just like Model I. Now let's take a look at the bathroom. Now for the bathroom of the 23X, starting off with your shower here, you do have a one-piece fiberglass 30 by 36 shower with your glass doors that are going to close it off. Make sure that that travel latch is latched when you're on the road. Our sprayer, we have a nice, beautiful residential shower tower with the hand sprayer, and then we even have little nooks for all your soaps too. Moving on, you have your sink here, and then underneath of your sink, you have a ton of room for storage, ton of height. And then important to note here, we have our water shutoff valves that are metal at every water fixture in the unit. We have a nice, beautiful mirror, good lighting for doing your makeup, and then even more room in the linen closet off to the side here, and then hooks off to the side as well. Also, it's important to note that there is a porcelain toilet with a foot flush in this bathroom as well. And up top, we do feature the Max Air fan with a rain sensor as well. So these are hard to find in this segment. You get one in the bathroom and one in your kitchen directly above your stovetop. Thank you for joining along for this tour of the 23X. I look forward to taking you on more tours here in the future of more floor plans that we come out for this series. If you have any questions about iX or the 23X, be sure to contact your local Brinkley dealer or us at brinkley.rv.com.